have 2 more minutes. Ah, hello, Claire. Hey.
How are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Nadine.
It's always a little bit stress because this Instagram is so unpredictable.
Have you been waiting for me a long time?
Just 2 minutes, but it always seems too long. But good to see you today.
Good to see you too. I see Julien Lagueste.
Yes, I see Julien Lagueste is connecting and following our live, and I'm very glad we're going to have a conversation about this great collection. Today, I take you to the French West Coast.
This is great.
Not the U.S. West Coast. We go back to France, and we're going to have to discover his wonderful collection of tables. He's a very unique designer that developed a very great product that I want to show you.
Not only a designer, right?
Sorry?
Not only a designer, right?
He's not only a designer. I guess he'll talk a little bit about how his work. Yes, and he's a complete artist, and we'll have more details very soon. I want to focus on two words today, which is the Atlantic coast, as I said, and also the waves, because all his collection is inspired by water. And let me show you.
It's a reminder of nature.
Here we have an idea of what for the Atlantic coast. It's something about sand, about pebbles, about eroded stones, and also the waves. It's movement, it's transparency, and let me show you how it looks. At the final product is something very interesting and very amazing. That reminds of the water and of this French West Coast.
So once again, Nadine, every pieces are different, right? Because of the technicals, like every color is different. You have.
Yes, he will let us know how he makes this incredible blue. It's a resin, very high quality resin, and of course it's totally handmade, and the result is unique.
The pigments are different, the colors are amazing. I look at his websites and all the pieces, and it's the colors is like really the ocean life.
Yeah, and it's you can really feel the transparency. Of course, we'll have more focus on the pictures, but here you can really see how deep the blue and the vibration of the blue is interesting.
Is it heavy?
No, but once again, it's all the technique that he has developed about this type of wood that he's working on, and this. So it's really an interesting concept of work and making something live. Making something light, something beautiful, something ecological. I think he is. Let's see if I can invite you, Julien. Okay, I guess you.
So I'll see you at the end of the live.
Yes, I have to disconnect you.
I'll try to reconnect.
And we'll invite Julien in a minute.
Yes.
See you later. Here we are. Julien, you should be able to be with us in a second. Hey, good to see you, Julien. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You
Where
hear
are?
me?
Yes, we hear you very well. How are you? Confined in your house?
Yes, I'm in my flat in Nantes, in France,
Yes,
and
thank you.
uh, about the confinement, I have no problem because I can work in my workshop.
From your place.
So
Okay, you have your own workshop in your own place, or you have to go out to be there?
I have a workshop just near my house, and I go to each day to work about my project.
Okay,
So
that's not too complicated for you. Very good. So how do you handle this very special moment? Is it a time to concentrate, a time to think about new project? How do you manage this?
I've been lucky because I have validated three orders just after Maison et Objet in January.
Mm-hmm.
So I have much work until next month.
Wow.
So it will
So
be
you
perfect with the confinement.
Okay, so
To
you're on the on production. So you make new pieces. You make production at the moment. Okay, being a solo artist, you used to work by yourself on your own. Do you miss some interaction with other people? Some place you used to go and then that you're missing, or how do you manage that?
Yes, about my work, it doesn't change, but I miss to play tennis or to make theater activities and to see people. But I am with my girlfriend, so it's good.
You have some company. Okay, great. And usually, can you tell us a little bit more where your inspiration comes from?
Yes, I'm my. I want when I create an object to make something from life. So it's often a landscape and
Mm-hmm.
often landscape from my childhood. And when I was young, I was often in island to the beach. So I wanted to make that in furniture.
Okay, so you were living on the seashore next, I think in Brittany, in La Trinité-sur-Mer, and you were
Yes,
going to some beautiful islands and beaches all around. Yeah, and that's your inspiration so far, your main inspiration so far. So this is nature, right?
yes, because I have much pictures in my head, and I have not um, it's not something calculated. It's just what I want for
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. Each time, it's often nature. It's like that, but
Yeah. As we can see on the picture right now, it's really connected to the stones, the eroded stones, and the sand, and so it's really inspiring. The result is really a great image of what you had in your mind. Correct.
yes, and I like that inspiration because it's not trend. It's something. It will be good in 50 years or 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And soft curves, it's something quiet, calm. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to
Very.
have some durability.
Wait, yes, of course. So the shapes are soft, and And tell us a little bit more about the materials that you're using. It's really interesting.
Yes, so I use I have here I have one table. So you can see it's
Yes. Mm-hmm.
so it's a birch plywood, and I make a superposition of different shapes,
Mm-hmm.
and each time it's like you said, it's very heavy because I can show you models I make.
Yeah, show us.
Um, this is
Oh,
a little.
a mini shape. Okay, very
Yes,
nice.
and it's very
So
it's difficult to sew, but
okay, so you cut each shape and you adjust to the next level for, in a little slightly bigger size, and you build your design slowly and very that's
yeah,
very and the beechwood is quite light, correct?
it's light. You say?
Yeah, it's not heavy.
Yes, because uh, I try to show you that because
Okay, yes,
like
we can.
um, you I want it's very easy to put. It's for example, the three big tables, it's just 10 around 10 kilos per table. So
Okay, so
because
it's
I want to optimize the material to
to
get something easy to sorry.
to move, yeah. So it's really a light product. And tell us a little bit more about the resin, the blue color that's on the tabletop.
Yes, so the reason I have a sample here, so you can see it's the color change with the light.
Wow, that's beautiful.
But here it's not very good.
No, it's really. I think we can see the transparency and the reflection and
Yeah.
so how many coats? How do you process this material? Does it work?
I make a first layer with different effects. So you can see like underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Then after I make others shape layers to get something more deep uh, at the middle. It's
Okay.
deep, but it's just an effect. It's not.
It's not a thicker layer. It's just the more layer you put, the deeper it looks like.
Uh, the wood is plan, but I put more pigment at the middle to make the impression it's deep, but it's just an impression. So I make not very much resin to make something light and ecologic,
Yeah. So
like
it's
the like the wood optimized. I optimize also the resin, but I make effect to give
okay.
the impression you have full of resin, but it's very slim. It's like a painting.
Oh wow. Okay, very interesting. So you really have a eco conception way of working. So you I see also that your table are stackable. You can even for transportation or shipment, it's very easy because everything can fit in the other one. Is that the way every designer works now, or is it really important for you?
I try to be a good person in my life and in design, but it's a good thing for everybody, because for me it's good for the cost of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
If all is full, it's very expensive, so I optimize to get something with a little wood, and it's like to take. It's good to ship, so it's good for everybody. And for example, this nesting tables, I drew more than 100 hours to get a draw perfectly optimized.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I make all in maybe 10 years, but after I spent more than 100 years hours just to optimize the, because it's important also to get something functional with the something you can sit down and you understand some the proportions.
Yes.
Difficult to get to.
So you minimize the consumption of material, and you minimize the cost of shipment. So that's what we call eco-conception product. Just tell us a little bit more about the resin and the durability of the resin, because I'm sure the customer are interested. It looks a little bit fragile, and at the same time, I think it's quite strong. So what's the
it's the resin can you can think it's fragile because it's like a painting, but you can it's like a glass, so it's something used in kitchen, for example, to cover plan. And it's a very good material to furniture, because also you can sand and polish and find the initial appearance.
Okay, so even if there is a little scratch on it, like it would be on a glass top, you can polish it again just as a glass.
Yes, but also like you have much pigments effect. It's not plan, so if you have a scratch, it's less visible than if you have a scratch on a glass, because it's
yes, the vibration of the color. Yeah.
yes, you understand. It's not plat. C'est pas plat.
Flat. It's not flat. Yeah, it's not flat color, so it hides a little bit if there is a little scratch on the top. Yeah, that's a very that's a table you can really use in everyday life. It's not supposed to be like a standing piece on the side. So how long does it take all together to produce one table? How many days to make the resin? How many days to make the structure? Can you give us just an idea?
For example, I have 5 pieces okay at the moment, and each time is the same process. I have an idea for the form one day, then in a few minutes or a few hours I can get something interesting like I can get at school, but after I spend around 2 years or 3 years for each piece to do better and better, little by little, and to think about the form, the colors, to remove what is not useful, and to get something balanced in proportion. For example, at the moment I am finishing a little piece, very simple, but I began 3 years ago, and I'm happy just now. So I like take very long time.
Okay, so the thinking process is quite long, and you really try to go to the point, and it takes some time. But when you just have an order from a customer, how long does it take for you to produce, just to manufacture the pieces that you already designed and that you're happy with, just like one of those table right here? How many days do you need to really do the layers of resin and everything like this? It's like a week, it's like months.
But now I have a big studio, so I can produce a big quantity, and for just a little sample, I need 3 weeks with my technique of the resin. But I can make different tables in 3 weeks also. So if I have the wood, I need 3 weeks to do 1 table or 5 tables. For example, I made 10 tables in 2 months, so it's not a problem.
Okay, so in few weeks you can finish the whole product by itself. Okay,
yes.
And so I think you have different colors that I just wanted to show some samples of other. You're very into the blues because it's the color, the water color, but of course you can adapt to any type of request from your customer.
Yes, I want. I named this collection "Souvenirs des îles." Remember the island, and I want to make different types of blue. So you can have, for example, this blue, or I have another here. But I show you this with, but we can't.
Oh yes,
you see
we can see it's a little bit lighter in the light. Okay, great.
And after I want to develop a collection and inspired by the flowers. So like you have a little pink.
Wow, that's new. Okay, that's interesting.
But we can do every colors. But for this first collection, I want the inspiration is the sea. So I want to decline different type of blue.
Very nice.
All possible in colors.
That's very evocative of the seashore, and that's really interesting. So yeah, so you have a new collection. Oh, so we can see the side of the pink. Okay. Oh, so is the sample? It's quite thick. Is that just a sample of resin, or is that another material?
I didn't understand.
The one you just showed, it's quite thick.
No, it's around 1 centimeter. It's but I don't need. This is sufficient.
Yeah, this is sufficient. Yeah, so a few millimeters, it's enough on the wood. Okay, we can see it.
8 millimeters, 8 millimeters per table.
Very nice. Okay. And do you put any signature? So each piece is one of a kind. It's unique. Do you have a special signature or estampille or something to sign or to number or to for your customers?
Yes. So each resin is unique, and I have a pyrographer to make my signature.
Okay. Okay.
So I make a signature with a number.
Wow. So it's a very, very unique piece and signed and numbered, and it's good for collectors. So you work for a designer for special order interior decoration project. Here we have some views of project that you've been in. Are you working with designers for a private home? How do you?
Yes, at the moment I realized around 20 orders for decorators and collectors, and they mainly ask the pieces like that. They didn't ask me to change, but I can, so they know if they have a project particular, they can ask me. And I have, for example, a collector. I realized this table, as you show, for a beach house in Greece, and he wants a new table, very, very big, for a low table, big.
Large
2 meters.
table. Okay. So you can adapt.
Yes, I say it's that's possible to make very big, because I just need a wood plan. So if I have something plan, I put the resin, and it can be 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters. You have no limit about the size.
Wow, that's nice. And last sample that I wanted to share with our audience is this view. It's also something that you can put outside or on the full side.
Sorry. No, it's not.
We cannot hear you. I don't hear you anymore. We cannot hear you, Julien. Did you change something? We missed the sound. We don't hear you anymore. Do you hear me? I'm sorry, we don't have any sound anymore. Can you hear me? I think we have a problem with the sound. I don't know if you can hear me. I will switch off and re-invite you for. See if we can reconnect a little bit better.
Yes,
I hear you. Better.
So I said it's not okay for outside, but it just for summer, just 1 day. But at the moment, the wood is not okay for outdoor.
But would you be able to work on outdoor projects? Do you think it's an idea that could be interesting?
That's possible, but at the moment I have much project for indoor, so
of course. But if any designer would be interested, we could we could maybe think about it later on. Okay, but I saw this picture was very interesting and very evocative of the work
Yes.
you have on the with the water all around. That's very nice. Wow, we're very glad we could share some details from the inside. It's really interesting to know how you think and how you develop your pieces. It's I think the best that all people want to know about what we have here at the French apartment. I hope we will share more very soon, and that you will send us new project to talk about. And so for today, I want to thank you very much for your time and to share
Yes.
this moment. It was a pleasure. I wish you a very good evening in France, and more nice pieces to come.
Yes, at the moment I'm working about my as I show pieces with new colors, pink, yellow, for a little table inspired by flowers, and I have a project of big console.
Wow!
And I have project also about paintings, because I imagine each table also like painting and sculpture. So it's interesting to make just a painting. So next Maison et Objets, if you come, you will see new things.
Okay, we can't wait. Thank you so much. We will share pictures in the meantime, and we hope to see you soon. And have a very good evening. Thank you
Thank
again,
you.
Julien, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Let's talk back with Claire. I don't know if Claire is connected. I wanted to share more details with you, Claire, if you can, but at the moment you're not able to connect. Here. Okay, it looks better. Hey.
Hey.
I couldn't see you. Great. So
very interesting, very great artist. He didn't talk about his pianist skills.
No, but we
didn't have enough time.
we can give you an idea of is a multi-talented artist.
Yeah, it's really nice photo.
Yes. So of course, yes, he's a painter, he's a musician, he's a designer. So all
it's very impressive.
Yes, comes out from in his work. I met him a year ago on Maison et Objets show in Paris, and I really liked his collection. I think it's very inspiring, very hypnotic. It's natural and organic shapes. As he said, he's very attached to communicate about his childhood. So those tables, it's like a family story, because they are all connected together.
It's an heritage.
Yeah, and
it's an heritage. You can feel the passion behind those tables and all the stories, and it's light, so it's not heavy at all. No. But the structure, not the wood, but the structure is fragile, right? The
not too much, because
not too much. You said it's like glass.
Yes, but glass it's hard, and you can polish it. So yes, you can have little scratches, as he said.
Okay.
But because of the variation of colors, because of the pigments, those scratches are not that visible.
Yeah.
It would be
no, because it's not perfect anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect.
No, and again, you can repolish in case you really have a problem.
Yeah, so it's resin.
It's really usable in everyday life, I think. And as you say, those type of resin are used in kitchen on kitchen top, so it's quite strong.
So even if it's scratched, you can renew it or polish it and make it shiny and nice again. And it's for indoor. It's not outdoor. It doesn't have time to work on a outdoor collection. That's what he said, right?
So far, yes. He says he has enough to concentrate on indoor projects, but I'm sure one day, sooner or later,
yes, he'll have the need. Yeah, he'll have a special order from someone. It's very beautiful, and for outside, it's very beautiful as well. Like with the sun and with when you put like the resin under the sun, did you see like all the difference of shades?
Yeah, that's nice, and I'm sure here some collectors from LA will be interested because he's really working well. He just graduated in 2016, and after only 2-3 years, he was.
Yeah, he's very young. He's a very young artist.
Yes,
it's super impressive. Like so talented. And what about the pink color?
So that's a new project. He doesn't want to talk too much about it so far, but it's inspired by flowers. So we'll have more another universe and another environment. It's coming soon on this, and I can't wait to have some samples at the gallery. So far, we didn't have a chance to receive some pieces because of the situation, but sooner or later.
But you should have it soon.
Yes, our designers in Los Angeles are very welcome to come and have a look very soon. Otherwise, we can discuss on any project with Julien and any people interested here in Los Angeles. So that was a pleasure to share this moment together. And
yes, we each week we have amazing artists. It's so interesting to hear them talking about their technicals, their background, and to show their pieces. It's very, very interesting. We would not have a chance to talk to those artists in a normal time. So it's great. Wow, nice photo.
Yeah. So this
that's him. At Maison and Objet?
I'm not sure if it was maybe another show, but it's about the same.
Those blues.
You can see its signature that he said he was.
Yes, he was working on a signature. Yeah.
So that's the idea. Okay, so.
Okay. We can't wait to see those tables at the gallery, at the French Apartment Gallery, Nadine.
Of course, we're working on it, and we'll meet again.
Oh, that was Julien is saying it was at Le Grand Palais.
Yes, it was a
very
nice show last year, I think. Yes, very nice. Of course, this year we're missing some shows, but thanks to photographies, we have a very good view of what he's able to do, and we'll see you soon to talk about more projects. So
thank you, Julien.
Yes, thank you, Julien. It was a nice talk, and next week we'll talk about another artist, which is from Ireland. We're going to travel a little bit more west from France and meet with Alan Meredith, which is working on wood.
On wood. Okay, so you won't say anything anymore, like just wood. Okay.
It's a wood artist.
Thank you.
Okay, see you very soon.
Nadine. So so maybe we can remind everyone that they can see the lives on your YouTube channel, on the French Apartment Gallery YouTube channel. And unfortunately, we are unable to to put those to add those on the IGTV on Instagram because we don't have enough time. But you go on YouTube and Facebook, and you can watch all the lives with the artist. And if you have missed Julien Lagueste conversation with Nadine, go to YouTube, go to the French Apartment Gallery website.
Yes, and if you missed last week with Sylvie Maréchal from Bohemian, the lighting collection, and much
it was
more
beautiful.
you have a whole collection now of conversation with our French artists, and it's a pleasure to keep going on that. If you have any question, email us at nadine@thefrenchapartmentgallery.com, and we'll share more information. See you soon.
Thank you, Nadine.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.